Alright, we're back. We're going to take a look at a little bit more about Google Analytics and what it offers you as a website business, an online business. We're already logged into Google Analytics, so you checked out our last video. We showed you how to go ahead and install the module to a Joomla website and how to use those letters right there to propagate it through a module in the debug position. Today we're going to be talking more about the reports and what it tells you and what it offers you as a online business, how it helps you to track what's going on and what information you can gather, as well as where you need to spend your time on your website. So let's go ahead and take a look at here. We're Google Analytics. We've got our website right here. We can choose it from a list when you first come up on the screen, or you can click over here and check the website on the profile page here. Now the dashboard, we just installed it. There's not any information on here. This is the first time for the website to have a Google Analytics. It doesn't have any information here. What we're going to go ahead and do is to take a look at some of the different levels of things that it has. Here, the visits, it tells you how many visits you have per day. It tracks those visits. We have visits, page views, pages per visit viewed, the bounce rate, average time on site, and then percentage of new visits. Now, let's go ahead and break this down for far as a site usage. The visits is basically, a visit is somebody who's came to the site. So if you went throughout the day and you visited a site, when you go to that site, one time, every time, 2-3 times, each time that you go to the site, leave the site, and then come back to the site, every time you do that is a one visit. So if I go to the Chamber of E-commerce right now and look at that site and then leave the site, that's one visit. If I come back to the site again and look at it again throughout the day, that counts as another visit. Now, how many page views did I look through? How many pages did I look through when I was on the site? That will tell you that right there as far as those visits. That's the average, and the pages per visit, it tells you the average there as well. The bounce rate. The bounce rate is basically telling you about, if somebody's come to your site and they left and they haven't come back, that is counted in your bounce rates. It's those visitors that come to your site and never come back, or haven't come back yet, and you want to try to keep this percentage down as low as possible. The average time on the site, this is a real biggie. This is why we're talking about the 3 C's to success with one of our training series we have out there, and that really refers to how much time did somebody, one of those visitors, one of those content consumers, how much time are they spending on your site. If this number is really, really low, then you've got a problem. Your content's not keeping them on the site, and you need to deal with that, and that tells you a lot of information of how to deal with that inside of here. Percentage of new visits. Your new visits, so you might have someone what's called a unique visitor. That's a person who's come to your site for the first time ever, and Google Analytics will track those people through their IP address and all that kind of stuff. So your percentage of new visits will tell you how healthy your site, how much of new traffic are you getting to your online business or your online website. And your bounce rate is how much of that new visits, how many of those people haven't come back yet. What is your bounce rate? How many people come to your site and just leave out of your site and don't come back? So there is a part of those 3 C's again. Visitor overview, it tells you about your visitors inside of there. Your map overlay, this will show you a map of the whole world of all the people that have come to your site, broken up in different categories. Your content overview, what pages in your content, which pages are getting the page hits, percentage of page views from all your other pages, what those percentages are doing. Your traffic sources overview. Where is your traffic coming from? Is it coming from Google? Is it coming from another provider? Is it coming for a pay-per-click ad? Is it a natural traffic? There's a lot of different things about that, and as far as that goes. And we've got things to break it down here. Here's your visitors. It tells you a lot of information about your visitors. Benchmarking, your map overlay, how many visitors have been there. This screen here tells you a lot about your average page visits. Again, like that first part of the site, you can do a map overlay of where those people are coming from. Ad planner for your ads on your site, how well are they doing? Visitors profile, what languages are they speaking? What network locations? Is there anything you user define that you define in this Google Analytics? Browse profile, what browsers are they coming through? What operating systems are you using? what browser and operating systems are they using the most, what screen colors, screen resolutions, Java support and Flash support, what versions of those things are they using. And this is really invaluable for website design and content creation, because certain platforms work differently than other platforms, and you need to know where the bulk of your traffic is coming from. This helps you decide how to go about designing those different functions and features. And your map overlay basically tells you where are these people coming from, which people are very consistent at your site, where are they coming from. So this will help you develop content for those different types of people. It'll also let you know what your weak areas are and which keywords you might want to use in your advertising or in your content creation to be able to get those different categories and groups. As far as that goes too. And it's a technical profile that gets your browser visits and percentage of visits, your connection speed. This is really good for sites that have a whole lot of videos or hosting and stuff like that. Flashlights, again, I try to stay away from them, but this will tell you that, hey, some of these visitors are not going to be able to come to your site because this is the connection speed. This is how much time it's going to take them to view those larger pictures, and we'll talk a little more about that later. Visitor trending. This is a really good one too. How many visits, your page views. It tells you all these different things. Your bounce rate. It gives you the dates and the times and what's your bounce rate for those different dates, and breaks it down in a graphical format and also a pinpoint up and down format kind of a thing. There goes too. Visitor loyalty. Where's your loyalty? How many people are coming back? What is your length of visit? Your depth of visit? Which one of these people are not coming back at all? Your browser capabilities, your network properties. You define some things for this to look at for. Custom variables, you can set some variables up for that too. Traffic sources. This is a really huge process of having a website, is knowing where your traffic's coming from and where to spend your time as far as your advertising and your sign creation, your billboard creation for those different places to get traffic to your site. Direct traffic, referring sites, search engines. What search engines are you doing well in? Which ones are referring for what keywords? All traffic surface. Do you have an AdWords campaign? Which AdWords campaign is doing very well, and it tells you, breaks it down to the TV campaigns, network positions, AdWords campaigns. What keywords is your site pulling from? What are they typing in to find your content? What pages are they going to when they do? Any kind of campaigns that you have out there. This is another thing there too, as far as your advertising campaign. Your ad versions. It tells you about which ads and what versions of those ads. Your content. Here's a section all about your content and what's being viewed. Page views, unique views, your bounce rate, your navigational summary, how visitors found your content, the entrance paths, what pages are they going to viewing when they do enter your site, landing page optimization, entrance sources, entrance keywords, site overlay. This is a really great feature here. We'll click on this real quick. And we just got the site up and started and stuff like that. And basically what it's going to do is that it is going to show me exactly which of these different things out here, which of these links are being clicked and by how many visitors, how many clicks, and what the goal, if you have any goals, what the goal value is for those different things. It'll tell you exactly which people are clicking on what links and where, and how much content are they going to. And you can actually follow the same path your content consumers are following, and you can set those dates and stuff like that as far as your site goes. So that's a whole lot of valuable information. Display clicks or your goal value. You can hide the overlay. We can go ahead and close this out now. There we go. And that tells you a little more about that as well. So you got the top content of your site, which pages are doing real well, which content's doing really well, where do you need to, that will tell you which content isn't doing as well, and where you need to spend your time either building on content that's doing really well or beefing up the content that's not doing as well, and finding out why that is. Content by title. What is the title of this content? Which content is doing great by the page title name? Content drilled down. Landing pages, exiting pages. What pages are they leaving your site? Did they not get enough information? Did they not get to your products? Did you not do the well enough job to be able to direct them to those pages where they want to make a buying decision? Your site overlay, again, is what we talked about before. You can also do a site search. You can search set up your search in here so that every time someone does a search on your website, Google will track it. What are they looking for? How can you help them find what they want? And that's what that's about too. Let's go ahead and look at goals here. You can set up goals for your website. You can say, okay, I want this for registering, who's buying stuff, who's downloaded stuff, who's buying, whatever else, and you can do a goal review and set goals up for your website and track those goals and see how those goals are coming along too. So there's a lot of customer reporting. There's just a whole lot of different resources here. Google Analytics is one of the tools that we recommend for anybody who has a website, anybody who's doing business online, and this is such an invaluable tool, a very valuable tool to be able to do what you need to do. You can export this into different formats, PDF or XML. XML gives you a table that you can look at. PDF again. You can also look at email. You can email it to somebody, to yourself, or to one of your clients and stuff like that. There's a lot of different ways that you can go in here to do this, and the verifications, and you can do the schedule, have it scheduled to email you back. And this is just basic, a really fantastic tool that is just a necessity for anybody who is going to really consider to do business online. So just check this out, and thank you for watching the videos. Go ahead and check out our other videos on our channel here and on our website, and have a great day.